Hi, this is Jeff Matsuda. I wanted to spend some time with you guys and explain how we created original characters with top cosplayers for our game, Comic ConQuest. I basically sat with them on Skype. Some sessions went 2 hours, 3 hours, and we got to create these really fun characters together. So what was really cool about this whole process was after we created these characters together, they were going to go off and actually make the costume themselves based on their new character. This is Amie Lynn as Silver Scythe. Amy's a huge fan of Final Fantasy. She basically wanted to almost be a character in that universe, but her take on it. I think we hit pretty close with this. She wanted silver hair for her wig, purple eyes. This is Linda Lee, also known as Vampy Bit Me, as Shining Fist. What we really honed in on was the whole Mazinger idea. The toys that we all used to have as kids. What we really focused and based everything on was her rocket fist, with this detachable fist that would shoot out, and blast through walls or people, other mechs or whatever it need be. But the part that I loved about it was her knowledge of just this die-cast metal or just this toy culture. She was like, we need a bunch of these extra spare fists to put on, for the toys. For those of you guys that had the toys when you're young, the toys came with other fists, in the box that you could clamp onto other parts. This is Alexandria The Red as the Red Archer. This was a great session because she showed me all the reference she had for this idea of like this ethereal archer with these glowing arrows. She wanted like Celtic designs embroidered or stitched in, like on her arm piece, on her waist middle area. She was very specific about that this archer lives in the forest, so her clothes are ripped. She's been there for a long time. This is Abby Darkstar as the Crystal Fury. So hers is like this elemental goddess, and she has this staff that has a crystal on top that embodies earth, wind, ice, and fire, and she has all these powers. That's sort of why, like, if you look at on her midsection, normally this would probably have like some gold detail work on it, but she was really insistent that it was like this foil type of different colors which show all the powers that she has. Again, earth, wind, ice, and fire. This is Myrtle as the Bazooka Fairy. This one was super fun to do. Myrtle she had so much excitement for the project, and again, she also had a clear view on what she wanted to be. She wanted to be a fairy. She really wanted to show the contrast between this fun fairy and the lethal weapon that she carries. When I think of lethal weapon, I was thinking, let's have like a cloud strike sword, like this enormous sword. And she was like, no, what about a bazooka? And I was like, man, that's a great choice. This was Jeff Matsuda. Thanks so much for sitting in with me as we talked about these cosplayers.